Welcome back to the last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and low BR run. This is Bo, and we are continuing on our parameter bonus triplet of videos. This is the second video of 3 having to do with parameter bonuses. In the last one we did the Silver Falcons 1, 2, and 3, and now we're doing the Desert Legends. The Desert's Legend, which we get by talking to a guy in the booth area of the pub here. There he is. You seem to hold the Godstones. Then go to the Great Tower in the desert and offer them up there. You may learn a truth hidden for a millennium. Sure, I'm game. Excellent. Enter the Great Sand Sea and go east of where the spear leads. Phantoms are mirrors that can reflect the truth. A word of advice? Do not take your eyes from them, young Rush. Why do you know me? What was begun long ago must finally be brought to completion. That is all you need to know. That's all we need to know. Okay, so like you said, this has to do with the Godstones. Oh boy. Okay. Great Sand Sea. Okay, so I've lied twice. I have told you that we're never coming back here, and twice we have come back here. And I've really just burned up all the currency I had with y'all. I would tell you once again that this is the last time we're coming back here. But there's no reason, no good reason why you'd believe me. Every video after this could be the Great Sand Sea, nothing but it, us swimming around and playing in the sand building castles, and I would still tell you that we're never coming back here. I'm just going to continually lie about how often we come here, which is not often. We're not coming back again. You can believe that. You can take that to the bank. Okay, so we are not playing with those towers or pylons or whatever they are, where they don't have to spell out anything. We don't have to find a certain beetle here. We don't have to look for an invisible boy. I'm trying to think of other things we don't have to do here. We don't have to pick up a chest we missed, but we're going to. This is, oh, I did say parameter bonuses earlier. Let me kind of tell you what we're doing here. In the last video, we did Silver Falcons 1, 2, and 3, and that gave us a parameter bonus for Cademan. Gave him 10% to all his primary stats. Permanent bonus. And so we will want to do the same thing for all the other characters that are part of our final 18 and that we recruited, and Glenys is one of them. And in order to get Glenys' parameter bonus, we have to do this quest for her because it has to do with her family. Alright, in that chest we found some cash and a rare mineral. We just missed it the first time, or we didn't come this way, but it's the easiest way I remember to hit between these pillars. You have to hit between the, not pillars, mountains. You just walk between those mountains and it triggers the Flamello Castle, Flamello Towers, or, yeah. This is Flamello Tower is what it's called, but it's 4 towers. So bad translation there. It is. It's a maze and it's annoying. Not annoying like. Oh, that's an interesting zone, but it was a pain going through. It's annoying like the elevator puzzle was in Ave Cliff. We are in 4 towers, and we can port between these towers with these teleporters here. And I'm going a very specific direction. I'm taking a very specific route to get me to where we turn in the Godstones. What makes this worse than the elevator puzzle is that, at least in Ave Cliff, you can like look down. You can see all 3 floors. They're not hiding anything. Here, you've got the 4 towers you teleport to, and then within every one of those 4 towers, there's 4 zones that you can, you have to walk through. Like zone walls or something. So it's, I believe we've got those numbers right, and that there are 16 individual areas here. There's tiers, is what they're called. Tier of doubt, tier of value, tier of getting annoyed. I'm not walking slow here, accidentally. I'm waiting for the time shift to refill. I'm going to knock out these imps. You can bypass them. I bypass them in a later video, but for now I'm going to kill them just because I don't want to drag them around. until we hit the door. And it's a short fight. And it breaks the monotony of this hugely confusing area. It's so many areas, in fact, that you may just want to say screw it and explore everything. Make sure you explore all 4 areas of every tower, and then once you've explored everything, you never have to come back here again. But if you're doing a low BR run and you don't want to engage anybody more than you have to, then you may not want to do that. That'll arbitrarily raise your BR, and it will make the world monsters tougher. Okay, enough about that. So, I believe we're BR 33. Let's see. Oh, we're going to pick up something in a chest over here. This is a quest for Glenys, but I don't think we know it's for Glenys yet. We will find out eventually it's for Glenys. If we do the conversation with Glenys like we did for Caedmon, she'll eventually stop her conversation until we do this. So, but this is something for her in Flamello Tower, and you do well to pick it up. There's a ninja katana for her. It's a +3 ninja katana, and so now I will finally speak about weapon upgrading. I mean, not weapon upgrading, but okay, there's multiple ways to upgrade your weapons. Like, our guys are asking for parts, and if we give them those parts, they'll upgrade their weapon to the next tier. Like, ninja katana would become samurai katana after that, or something like that. It will have a different name, and it'll be the next tier of weapon gear higher. However, there's another way to upgrade your weapons that goes alongside that, and there's a plus number that goes with your weapon depending on how often you fought with it. If a guy keeps a weapon long enough, he will eventually get a +1 on it, and then he'll get a +2 on it, up to +5. And that will increase the effect of the weapon, the attack on it, or the mystic's ability on it, based on that plus number. And it's significant. Like, a +5 weapon is vicious. So, along with upgrading your weapons to the final tier, you also want to upgrade them to +5 of that tier, and that will make them ungodly. However, and you've seen this happen a few times, like, we've gotten a chest that has a weapon in it. Like, okay, for instance, Glenys has this. She currently has a regular katana, right? So when we give her the ninja katana, it doesn't matter how many pluses she had on her old katana, because she's picking up a new one and not upgrading organically, because she's jumping ahead and getting this ninja katana, she will not get the pluses that were on her old weapon carried over. Alright, we're going to do another fight here, just because I don't think we fought one of these things. They're called Barbarossas or Barbarossas here. I'll talk more in depth about weapons when we have a bunch of guild tasks to create weapons. We're going to upgrade all our guys' weapons, and I have plenty of time to talk about all that later. But I just wanted to suffice it to say that getting that for Glenys, that ninja katana +3, is hugely worth it. She's already a little bit behind because she didn't do the PC Ultimate grind with us, and so giving that to her improves her damage. These are kind of neat guys. They're in the final zone. The ancient runes, or a version of these guys are. They have a lot of hit points. They hit hard. It's challenging because they're ferocious on all fronts, and it's nice to finally, it's nice to have a challenge.
I feel like I've grown.
Although I wouldn't call that much of a challenge for us now. And again, he was a mob we would have to time shift around, and I didn't want to have him trailing us, so I just fought him. No big deal. Okay, so we're going to move on to another tower. I would say I wouldn't follow this video. Although this is the fastest way to get to where we're going, I would just go to the wiki, and they'll give you like written directions. It's easier to follow written directions than it is to look at this video and try and follow. Well, which way did he go? Did he take a left? Did this? which teleporters did he take to which tower in what order, or yada yada yada. There's a on the wiki's got all that information on it. There's an eyeball, which we're getting about as close as we've ever gotten to an eyeball. They're interesting that I don't think anything stops them other than a zone wall. Like, we're teleporting a little ahead, and the eye will still be on us. He doesn't care. He'll go through anything, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you look at the bottom left, it'll say we're sighted or targeted. We're targeted. That eyeball is still on us. But we need to turn in these Godstones. We got in 3 previous quests. We got the Godstones, and I mentioned when we got them that we'd need them for another quest. This is the one. Offer the Godstone of Love. Yeah, rock the Godstone of Love. Yeah, that's good. And we'll have to do the same thing with these other pyres. The candelabra is covered with dust, engraved with the words, offer thy wisdom, off the Godstone of Wisdom. Okay, sure. And the final one, candelabrum is covered in dust, engraved, offer thy soul, offer the Godstone of Souls. Okay, and once they're all lit, there will be a light on the ground, which isn't easy to see, or it's not uneasy or easy, you just have to know where to look for it. It's to the right, and hitting it. This is a nonsensical cutscene before we fight. We're going to walk 1 mile an hour at this beetle. Yes, we're fighting another Mantra Skylo. Oh, something to note right off the bat here is that Pages actually gets his blackout here in the first round, which is one nicer thing about Arcana than the Gay Bolg. I don't think the Gay Bolg ever goes off in the first round. But Pages should have access. Boom! There it is. Use blackout. Okay. There's another nice thing about the blackout. But we're going to kill as many of these trash groups as we can before he clears them all out. Our Mystic Arts Union does not have the greatest speed in the world, so Pages' Arcana is not going to go off right off the bat like David's does. Okay, there it goes. Blam, this huge Nova goes off and everybody dies. And the greatest thing about that is it's damn near instantaneous. Like, we didn't have to... He didn't summon a gun and have, for no reason, 4 balls go up in the air and then land back down, and somehow that kills everybody. Although if you saw it in real life, you would haul ass. You would not stand around and wait for those balls to hit the ground. At the very least, it would knock out your cell reception. You wouldn't want that. So I'm not sure why this is called Mantra Skylo, but well, he's not called anything now. He's dead. But I don't know why they keep going to that. That's like maybe it's the lead designer's an anagram for his name or something. I don't know why Mantra Skylo has been used 10 times now. We could have said Great Beetle there, or Giant Beetle, Godstone Beetle.
I feel like I've grown.
Okay, so now we're kind of given a little bit of this. We're going to be given a little bit of the story of these towers and why we're doing this quest for Glenys. In 1,000 years' time, my flesh has rotted, my memory faded, my heart has become hard as stone. Yet a piece of him remembers me still. These stones stand as proof of that. And with that simple knowledge, I remember the feel of him, warm like morning sun against bare skin. Having felt that once more, I can rest forever. Okay, this just turned into porn. Yes. As my soul disappears, the curtain can finally fall in the kingdom of Glenys. I no longer know the words to thank someone, but yet thanks I extend. To you, who taught me that within him, a part of me still lives. And then he crawls Wagger, which I assume is Wagram, the bad guy, but I don't know why. Oh, well done, son. You vanquished the queen's cursed body, but saved her soul. Impressive. Here's something for your service. Intermediate customization. Nice. His Highness the Imperator should very well... Okay, then I must take my leave. Take care to remember your true path. Yeah, we don't know what the hell any of that means. That's very confusing and very generalized talk. It didn't actually tell us anything about what's going on there. Is Glenys related to Wagram? Is he her, grandfather or something? Like, I have no idea. You should learn hexes, Blocker. Psionics, Lashal, yes, go for it. We'll need to turn all these off for these guys because we want them to still concentrate. Ninja Katana for Glenys. Yes, I think she'll be wanting that. Hold on to your Premier Bracelet. Oh, Arena, I thought you already had one. Have two. Help yourself. Platinum ore. Okay, now they need weapon items. Yada, 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 yada. There's still one more thing we need to do in this video. Once we get through all the begging. Stop begging. It's not very becoming. We need to go to the second path. Lashal, are you serious? We just said... Okay, we couldn't have asked with everybody else. Okay, the second path we've been to, which is why we have access to it from the world map. But we are coming in here to pick up a ground spawn item. We're not going to fight anybody. Hopefully. We're not going to fight anybody. We need something called Zane's Ring, which is a ground spawn in this zone, and you may have picked it up your first time through here, or you may have never gotten it. When we go to do Zolean's parameter bonus, we're going to talk to him, and at some point he's going to want Zane's Ring.
Come on out.
Which that isn't it. That's some mining node, so that's the wrong... It's the wrong dead end. Oh, okay, it was on the way. I guess I was just checking to see if it was a ground spawn, like an antique pot or something like that, or a weapon recipe. Okay, yeah, because we have to go to this really long corridor and hit this dead end. And we'll get something called Zane's Ring. Now, we don't know who Zane is now, but we will as soon as we start talking to Zolean. It'll become very apparent very quick, and we will be able to get his parameter bonus once we have Zane's Ring. Oh, and there's a chest there.
Come on out.
Rusted mace. Where in the world?
Later.
Oh, Zane's Ring is not a ground spawn. Excuse me for not previewing the video. It comes out of a treasure chest, so it's really hard to miss now, because you will assume it's normal treasure, you'll get it and not know what it is, and when you cursor over it in the game, it'll tell you it's a ring belonging to Zane or something. But yeah, you'll know what it is as soon as we talk to Zolean. And we'll be doing all those parameter bonuses in the next video, which is all chatting, all dialogue. I probably won't be saying much other than what's written on the screen. But it's nice to get them all done at once. And then we'll have all our final 18 guys that can get parameter bonuses. We'll get them permanent passive increases to their abilities. So there's nothing else for us to do here except leave this cave. I don't think I'm doing anything else. Alright, so that's the Desert Legend and Zane's Ring. We'll see you in the next video.